Hi there, this is Sandra with the Mortgage Center. You have contacted us about a mortgage, and we'd love to help you. But we also want to make sure we provide you good information to make good financial decisions related to buying a home, refinancing your home, buying a rental property or a cottage, or maybe just consolidating a debt. So here are a couple of more myths that I think come up frequently when people are applying for a mortgage. So, and these are all related to your credit history. And the reason why I'm really focused on your credit history because that's a large part of being able to qualify for a mortgage. So the first myth is my credit history determines whether or not I can get a mortgage. And that's partially true, but if you have poor credit, for whatever reason, and you own a home and you need to consolidate some debt, or maybe you've lost your job, we can get you a mortgage and we can kind of help you get back on track. It may not be a 5-year term, it might only be for 6 months or a year just to kind of help you clear up your credit and get you back on track. The other myth that I find is that sometimes people say, well, closing out sort of inactive accounts will actually raise my credit score. And that's not true. One of the ways that a credit history is determined is by, it's a history. So if you have old credit cards that you've been using for 20 years, I know I still have my first credit card that I got. It's so funny because I get the bill and it still says Miss on it, and now I'm married. So that shows you how long I've had that credit history, and I've been married for over almost 25 years. So closing out old inactive accounts will raise my credit score. Keeping those old accounts active is really great way to kind of keep your credit history high. Another myth is that credit scoring is unfair to minorities, and that's not the case at all. The credit score is simply a snapshot on how you manage your debt, right? And the last myth is that if I apply for credit, it's going to adversely affect my credit history. And so for those of you who have poor credit or bruised credit, multiple credit checks, the way that the algorithm sees that is that you're credit seeking. So that could adversely affect your credit history. But if you have decent credit history, and for example, when it comes to mortgage financing, if you have multiple credit checks for a mortgage within a 45-day period, that's counted as one credit check. Also, the really cool thing about working with us is that we only need to pull one credit history or credit check, and that's good for all of the financial institutions and private lenders that we work with. So I wanted just to let you know that we'd love to help you. We always would like to get a mortgage application from you before we actually meet. And the reason for that is we'd like to do the necessary pre-work. So it's super easy to get that information from us now. We've got a great online portal that's secure where you can do the mortgage application and upload the documents. So you can find that application at skipthebank.ca. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.